Boom, and we are live with another episode of the Brown Water Banter podcast. My name is Jared Seymour.
My name is Joey Cates.
That's right. And in the studio, returning guest, Mr. Kenny DiNero from Ocean Springs Marine Mart. Man, we're going to talk about his upcoming fishing tournament. But before we do that, we want to thank the people that keep the lights on for us here at the Brown Water Studio. Right out of the gate here, some of you may know, 2024 is the year to smile more. Dr. Robbie Williams over at Southern Magnolia Smiles, man. You can look them up on Facebook and Instagram at Southern Magnolia Smiles. They're located right over here on Washington Avenue in Ocean Springs. And when you're ready to book that consultation, just give them a call at 228-215-1202. If you find yourself in need of legal representation, Taylor & Cox Law Firm has been practicing law on the Mississippi Gulf Coast for over 30 years. They specialize in felonies, misdemeanors, DUI, family law, divorce, child custody, you name it. If you need someone to fight tooth and nail for you, our buddy Tyler over at Taylor & Cox is the one to call. So you can give him a shout at 228-696-0111. If you're looking for tackle and apparel, Rocky Brooks over at Sea to Swamp, he's got you covered with 2 locations now, one in Gaucher and one in Gulfport. You can give him a shout at 228-205-3964 or look him up on Facebook, See the number 2 and then Swamp, man. He's got kayaks, rods, reels. He can repair your stuff. He's carrying brown water gear as well. Go check him out. It's getting that time of year where everybody's going to be out on the water. Make sure your gear's ready, working, and you got everything that you need. So go check him out at Sea to Swamp. Forever Young Men and Women's Health. That's our buddy Kendrick. Look him up on Facebook as well. If you're trying to get back into the gym, trying to focus on your health again, put your health care in the hands of a professional. Book that consultation with Forever Young Men and Women's Health. Let them do some lab work on them. Let him check your hormones. Maybe you need testosterone replacement. Like I keep telling you, he specializes in that for both men and women. So bring your significant other over there. Get healthy together. Give him a call at 228-363-6623. Book that initial consultation and tell them that we sent you. And then we got Dewey Do Bugs over in D'Iberville, located right across the street from the Scarlet Pearl. They are slinging boiled seafood like nobody else, man. Go check them out. You can look them up on Facebook as well, Dewey Do Bugs. If you haven't seen the place, it's very nice. We hosted our fishing tournament there just a couple weeks ago. It was a great turnout. We had a damn good time. So Dewey Do Bugs, go check them out as well. I know I beat you on that one.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
dude, I need to be close.
That's all right.
We got to mention the app sponsor too, Modern Recoil.
That's right.
They go through all the AED, all the safety stuff out on the water. So go check them out.
Yeah,
as well.
CPR certification, stuff like that. So,
Yep.
All right, Kenny, where do we start, man? It's going to be a good episode. I can already feel it in my bones here. First question. I mean, do you have croaker?
Yes. I've got croaker.
I couldn't help myself. I told you I was going to do that. I didn't surprise you with that one, but I couldn't help it.
I saw one the other day. I thought we had swimming through the tank there.
Yeah. Was that by accident that he ended up there or what?
It could have been just a Christmas miracle.
Let's start here. I know we got the tournament to talk about, but what's been going on in your world since we saw you last? It's been a minute. What's been going on? Same stuff, different day?
Pretty much so.
Yeah.
Trying to get ready for summer. Winter was long.
Long winter, yeah.
It always is.
Yeah, it's already starting to get hot. It's already making me nervous.
Yeah.
But I guess that's, business picks up for you, right?
Right. But it's been pretty blowy here for about the last 2 months.
Yeah.
And today, of course, is the most flat day we've had in
tomorrow, hopefully,
weeks.
Yeah.
And I think my tournament will be okay on that. And we got through the Gorham Blows time, so we're ready to go rock and roll.
They can't catch a break, can
Danny,
they? Has it? You know the history on it. Has it always been like that, or just in recent years?
No, it hasn't. There's been good years. There's been bad years. I know that we fished it. We've talked about it before, so we don't need to talk about it again. But
I feel bad. Like I said, I feel bad for the past couple years.
Danny. I mean, it is what it is. But when it's rough, it's rough. And I mean, back in the day, you went when it was rough, and I don't know what the new generation of fishermen have turned into. I don't, I'm not complaining about it. I see them all. The ones that go, they go.
Yeah.
But he just can't catch a break. I mean, hopefully next year, if he'll have great weather.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's what people, you don't realize. You got to have no rain and no wind. It's a 2-pronged variable, and the fish got to bite. So there's a third variable too. But if the wind's blowing, it's just miserable, man. I know Friday opening day of snapper season was bad that morning. Did it slack off?
Well, it was a little better, but then the next day, Memorial Day was tropical storm.
Yeah.
And the bay still ate up. It's chocolate milk out there.
That's terrible. So, what do we got this year? We got. I posted it in the description here, but you're gonna have the Ocean Springs Marine Mart fishing tournament. We've had you on before to talk about it in the previous years, but you do the inshore and the offshore as well.
Yeah.
And let's run down the list real quick on the inshore brackets, and then we'll get into sponsorships for the tournament.
Okay.
But inshore fish we're doing, I read this earlier, what we got. I know you got speckled trout,
Blackfish, flounder, redfish. Offshore, we've got snapper and cobia.
okay.
We're going to have a slot red. We did that I think we did it for 2 years now, 18 to 27 inches.
Okay.
And it'll be a separate category, one place only. We're trying to figure out what the prize is going to be now. It's going to be money, but I don't know. I think last year we gave $500 away.
Okay.
I think that's what it was. I got to go back and check.
Yeah.
It'll probably be something like that again this year.
Okay.
We've got Razoo coming to play Saturday and Sunday for entertainment. We'll have plenty of Tay's Barbecue will be there again with their food, which is always terrific.
Always.
You know. So I think, and I'm getting some registrations in early. We've been doing the first 50 to enter win a pair of Bahia sunglasses. We'll
Like those ones you got on your face?
Yep.
Okay, so if out of the first 50 that winner that enter that
inshore or offshore,
that puts you in a drawing for a pair
for it. And what we'll do is we'll pull the numbers. We'll put numbers down in there and let somebody pull a number out.
Yeah, we need to steal that idea from him. That's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea. Did you come up with that?
No, maybe somebody else did. But we did. I think we did it last year.
Yeah.
In fact, last year I think Kelly Dick won the sunglasses for that, and then Kelly Dick won the.
It's probably him calling right now.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm not answering your phone.
Actually, I saw Kelly this morning at your bait shop, hanging out on the stoop.
Right. He likes to drink his coffee in the morning and watch the sunrise.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that,
So
for sure.
anyways, Kelly did well last year. So it's basically about the same we've had. You know, we've got some boundary lines, middle of Mobile Bay, back west, Venice, back east. We got a lot lat and lawn number for you. So, and it's on. I don't have it with me, but we'll have it at the captain's meeting Friday night.
Okay.
So
is that mandatory to attend?
I would really, I had a guy call me. He's a fireman today. I can't make it to the meeting, so I told him the rules.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right.
I would like everybody to come there so that everybody's on the same page and you're not worrying about somebody. Well, I didn't know about that. Well, if you'd been at the captain's meeting, you would have known about
That's
it.
right. That's right. And to me, it's like if you didn't know about it, that's on you. And if you get disqualified for it,
I'm
sorry.
And we run a pretty straight up tournament. We really have only had a couple problems over the years. Hopefully, we won't have any this year. Our polygraph policy is that if somebody protests you, you're paying for the polygraph.
Yeah, same way we do it. Yeah.
Or you got to walk away, and we're just not letting you ever back in, and we'll move that money to the proper guy.
I think we do it if you're the person who challenges them.
Yeah, you got
just because you got to put your money where your mouth is. If you want to call somebody out, you better put your money up.
Well, I would also do that in some instances. It depends. It would be a different deal.
Right.
But if somebody's going to protest you
and
you're questionable about it,
right?
And that's what happened to the last time we did this. It was in the Blackfish category, and I can't remember who it is, and it doesn't matter who it is.
Right.
I told him, I said, okay, we got the polygraph guy lined up for Monday. He comes from Bay St. Louis, or you got to go to Bay St. Louis to do it. He was a sheriff over there.
Yeah.
Right. Did that on the side or whatever. And we hold the money up, and you pay for the polygraph.
Yeah.
Well, about 15 minutes later, he called me.
I don't want to do it.
I'm not doing it. I'm not. Just give the money to. Well, so if you don't want to go take the polygraph test, that proves that you probably were wrong from the get go.
Yeah. If that's me, I'm taking it just to stick it to everybody who called me out. You know what I mean? To prove myself. Right. I ain't worried about the money at that point.
Right. So anyways, and we this tournament was started for people to have fun, have a good time, a little rivalry between people and that whatever. It's not a big money tournament. It's big money, but it's not big money, compared to what some of these other guys pay out for them, So, but, you could take your son for $100, $50 for you and $50 for your son and go catch a flounder or go catch a redfish or whatever and win you some money.
Yep.
And I mean, it's it's a family type deal.
We're just that's the same opinion we have on it.
Right.
But you got to have these rules in place just to make sure everybody,
keep the trash out.
That's right. Let's run down that sponsorship list. If do you want Joey to read it off?
Yeah, go ahead because I didn't bring my reading glasses.
We got Knuckleheads over in Ocean Springs, of course. The C Store, Coastal Angler Magazine, Buffalo Winery, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
You got it. You got it.
How do you? Is it Wine Art? Wine? Winekurt?
Yeah.
Okay. Gulf Properties, Warning Old Company, Palace Casino Resort, Golden Nugget in Biloxi, Crown Leisure, Mississippi Gulf Coast Billfish Classic, Astro Ford, Gulf Pride Companies, Todd Boswell Salon, the Pearl Hotel, and
Bay Seafood. Okay, in Bay St. Louis. That's the name of the company there.
Okay.
And Ocean Springs Lumber.
Ocean Springs Lumber, FEB Distributing.
Yeah, FEB. Mitchell Distributing is also sponsored Budweiser people also.
Okay, yeah. And as Joey and I have learned, without those sponsorships,
you can't do it.
Businesses, you ain't putting.
You might as well hang it up.
Yeah, it ain't.
It's tremendous help, and most of these guys have been with me forever. You know, the Pearl Hotel in Bay St. Louis, Mike Cure, and Bay Seafood in Bay St. Louis, Matthew Tuart. They're great people. All of these people are good. Mikey Jenner with the Gulf Pride.
Yeah.
You know, I know all these people, and they've always helped me. You know, I'll lose one here, I'll pick one up here. Astro Ford, you know, Miles and them. So I personally know most of these people right there.
Right.
You know, Bobby Carter and Robbie were on the Billfish side. You know, Keith Allen with Knuckleheads, Ryan Jordan and Jason Hall own Buffalo Wild Wings, and they've got restaurants in Gulfport on the coast here. They've got one in D'Iberville.
Yeah.
They have, I think they still have one in Pascagoula. They've got them.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that one still open at Buffalo Wild Wings in Pascagoula?
I don't know if it's still there or not, but they have
there.
They have them throughout the state. They've got them throughout the state in Alabama now, and I think they've even got some in Florida now that are their stores.
Yeah.
You know, without those people, we couldn't do anything.
No.
So we got inshore division, which is redfish, speckled trout, flounder, and blackfish. Something.
On the blackfish category, our old friend Dennis Mines, Daddy Rock. We do this every year for him. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Yeah, put him on that camera right next to you.
So last year, Kelly Dick did win that.
Block his face
award last year.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You know,
let me see.
Ocean Springs Marine Mart Fishing Rodeo 2024, first place, triple tail in memory of Dennis Mines, aka Daddy Rock.
Now who is Dennis? Do we know?
Dennis Mines was a great fisherman from around here. We used to fish together all the time.
Okay.
Him, Tim Reynolds, me, Mikey Sequel, Mr. Green. Back in the day when
the old band,
when Gormflows was 10 days.
Yeah, it was a haul.
Whatever. But he was a great outdoorsman all the way around. He'd rather be out. He was turkey hunting, deer hunting, fishing. That's what he did for his livelihood. Most of his life, he worked, but I mean, he was a great outdoorsman and a super good friend of mine. We did a lot of stuff together. Well, he passed away 3 years ago, I believe.
Dang. So. Yeah. Well, way to honor him, man. That's cool.
Put that
that's
in memory
cool.
of him.
Right. Right.
That's one thing we were talking about how age before we went live. That's one thing as you start to get older, we're noticing, man, just stuff don't work like you sore all the time, and then you start like losing people, and it's like I don't know, man. It's different.
Maybe we're getting old.
I know I'm getting old.
I am old. So.
It's a different deal there, but no, man. I'm glad to see you always have the entertainment there too. With the
we got
music, man. That's always a good part.
We got Razoo coming to play Saturday and Sunday, 3 to 7, both days. Okay. So, and they're a good band. They bring a lot of people with them also. So they play a general mix of everything, maybe a little country western, old rock, new rock, this, you know.
The good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's always a fun time to go down there and hang out.
Underneath the tent.
Yeah, underneath the tent. Get you some
I think y'all
beers.
Been there a couple times.
Few times.
Once a bunch of times.
Yeah, I'll be working this weekend or I'd be there.
Yeah. Then we got the offshore division. That's $100. So the inshore division is $50. Offshore divisions, and you got the Red Snapper in there. And then you got Cobia. This is the third leg of the Triple Crown.
Right.
Correct.
Right. So there's 3 boats in that.
Bull minnow.
Yeah.
Soul Fisher,
and Dirt.
Yeah, Satana bitch and them. I can't remember what their name is.
I know.
I don't know what their fish is.
I got.
That bull minnow, boy, they dangerous.
Yeah, the Bay Rat Bandit.
Digging deep.
Digging deep. Yeah.
With Mr. Williams and them, Greg Williams and them. So, I mean.
Yeah, so if you don't know what that is, we covered Josh's and Zayad and their tournament and Michael McDermott's tournament.
Yeah.
That was the first leg, and then Danny's was the second leg, and then we're ended it off with Mr. Kenny's at the end. So we're going to get the Triple Crown right there. Somebody is. One of those three.
Is that a separate pot?
Well, that's Josh's deal. We just going to weigh.
Gotcha.
And then whichever those boats, and then they'll do. I don't know what
Gotcha.
money
You
is.
ain't a part of that. You just
we just weigh and fish.
We're weighing fish for them.
Gotcha.
So that'll be the end. Which that gives me 3 more boats. Or we don't do it by boats, but it gives me more anglers.
Correct.
Because if they want to be in the Triple Crown money,
they gotta be in yours,
which is fine with me too.
yeah. Because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm sure you're going to be loaded down with shirts. You got new shirts coming this year.
Yeah,
tank tops, hats.
No hats.
No hats.
We got tank tops, dry fit, hoodies, cotton, new colors this year on some. Got a new mermaid this year.
Yeah.
New mermaid.
New color.
Yeah. So
Get it right
See if
there.
I can get that.
Let's see what she's looking like. Oh yeah.
She's beaut.
fancy.
Yeah. She's
I don't know if that's the new one or that may have been last year's, because I don't think when they printed those flyers, I had the new one, and I'd had a new one at the house, but I didn't wear it because it's not available until Friday.
So how do you tell us a story about how you keep changing the mermaids? How do they keep coming apart?
Where'd she come from? That's what I want to know.
Well, I just don't know. No,
That's a story for another time.
No, we've always had the mermaid as a logo.
I love it.
And then we had some shirts. My brother-in-law and I started this thing years ago, Rock Sea Cool. So we did a Rock the Cock bait shop shirt, which was a picture of foghorn leghorn with a ling holding on to it. And it was really neat logo. I think that, I don't know, I think Chris Debley did that logo for me, or I can't remember if it was Chris or if it was Sideburns. But we did that shirt a couple times back when Rock was there. And then we went to the mermaid, or we went mermaid, that whatever. So we tried, and Craig will draw me. Craig has done several for
Rumfield.
Yeah, he's a man.
He's slightly talented.
He's good. I got to get one from him, and then I got to get 2, and then I'll get one more back from him. So he did the shirt with Dennis, this one that I have on with Dennis picture of him with the mermaid on it. He did that for me 2 years ago. So last year, the guy that makes my shirts did this one.
Right.
His art department did this one. And then he had another guy do this year's, which she looks similar to that, but I think she's got different colors and different color hair, and maybe her clamshells have changed, or starfish or something like that.
Yeah, the clamshell is a little different.
And then years ago, Terrell, guy that runs my boat, we caught, and we don't know if it came from Lady Luck or if it came from Treasure Bay. We caught a mermaid
in the trawl.
In the trawl. Then about 3 or 4 days later, or vice versa, a boy named Frankie Williams had a shrimp boat. He caught the tail, or we caught the tail and he caught the top. I don't know. But anyways, I ended up with it. Well, I just took it to my mom's, and we never did anything with it. So then when my mom passed away, we were cleaning up around there, and I said, hell, we put this tail on this thing, and we'll put it, and it's at the shop now, up on the front porch.
Hanging off the front porch.
Yeah.
And I've had 10,000 offers to paint it and dress her up, but she's like it was when we caught her. You know, she's got some
patina.
Yeah, it's a battle scars.
Patina.
Got some patina on it. So I guess, and I've had a lot of people that we've had mermaids that were maybe too suggestive in the past.
The city of Ocean Springs didn't call you, did they?
No.
Okay.
We don't worry about the city of Ocean Springs.
Yeah,
Understood.
We're our own little island.
Right.
So
that's killer.
We're good.
What people that want to register for the tournament? You said you've already had some early registration.
Got some early registration.
Where do they need to go?
They just need to come to the shop anytime between now and Friday. And then Friday, we'll move it across. We're putting a tent up tomorrow across the street. We'll get everything set up over there for the weekend. And then we'll take them up until 7 o'clock
Friday night.
Friday night.
Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, I have taken a few after 7. It just depends, you know. They can start fishing at 12:01,
Right.
so. And like I said, I don't have the Latin lawn numbers, but you know, we don't really have a lot of problems with it.
No, and
So.
that'll be at the you'll give those away at the captain's meeting Friday night. What time?
Captain's meeting's at 7, probably 6:30. I like to try to get it done early so everybody can get doing. But I mean, between 6:30 and 7, we'll have the captain's meeting. We're gonna have food
On location at your place.
right there.
Yeah, cold beers, I'm sure.
Ice cold beer.
Yeah,
we'll even have your brand, Bud Light.
And come on, man,
that's touche.
Low blow.
Touche. I appreciate that.
I even brought shrimp from you this morning.
No, don't matter. That doesn't exempt you from that kind of stuff. No, it doesn't exempt.
Thought we were friends.
That's
why he said it.
Now that you're a professional charter boat
no,
captain.
I'm a semi-pro.
So he's got one toe in the pool. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Making all that. What'd you say? All that professional money.
Professional money.
That's right.
Plus, do you get as an owner, as a one-man operation? Do you accept tips?
All day long.
Okay.
If it's green and spins, he'll take
That's right.
You know, everything that I've ever had business-wise, you know, you never tip the owner of a bar. You never tip the owner
Not
of a
this
bait
one.
shop,
I could have answered that for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's taking them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
What you mean?
He's gonna get a deckhand eventually, I'm sure.
No shot.
None.
Boat's too small.
That's right. He'd have to get along.
You'll make Avery do it.
Yeah, a little bit, but yeah, I'll make her do it for free. It's child labor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
it's the best labor. It's child labor.
Child labor. That's
we had a trampoline tore up in the backyard. I made them tear it apart. 2 girls the other day, and it was like, hey, there you go. Earn your keep.
Gotta learn something.
That's right.
Learn how to use a screwdriver or an Allen wrench. I don't know which one it was.
That's what it was. Socket and Allen wrench.
There you go.
Tell us about the bait situation. I know you love to talk about it.
Cloudy,
I know you love to talk about it.
So no, I really don't like talking about it, but it is what it is. So I mean,
that was that Bud Light comment coming back to body.
That was shrimp's been not good.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a late start. Last year we started catching shrimp latter part of March. They quit a little bit in April. What happens is when you start catching shrimp early, that's leftover white shrimp from the year before. Brownies aren't here yet.
Mm-hmm.
But it just never took off. And then I think we probably went all through April with just hit and miss. You might go one day and catch 4 or 5 pounds, the next day nothing, next day 10 pounds. So it was nothing. It's been nothing really until about mid-May.
Yeah.
And we had maybe a week or 2 that was mediocre at best. It's really not really turned on. And then it's been so rough that there was days this past week that we couldn't go because you just can't get there. I mean, in our boat, anyways. And then we've had so much rain again that the salinity's changed. That messes with them.
Driving everything
The moon just came off a full moon. They shed and they're soft. It's just bait. You know, you're at the mercy. It's like being a farmer. What Mother Nature's going to hand to you. You just got to do what you got to do. Tomorrow we may catch a whole boatload of shrimp, and for everybody out there, I hope I have a boatload of croakers too.
But you have had bull minnows, and I
have been able to buy a
eels.
bull minnow. I've got plenty of eels. I got plenty of catfish, so we're good to go on that for the weekend. In fact, I got more. I was hoping I'd get a email today from my eel guy, but he's probably crazier than I am. I was trying to get eels flown in so I could get them picked up tomorrow because it's a little hectic for the rest of the week and they come into Pensacola.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent him a message Monday and he said, we'll work on it, which that doesn't tell me anything, but that he could have sent me an email and he may still send me one. So I got another load of eels coming. So I think we'll be good. I've got plenty of bait. Snapper bait. I got pogies. I got squid. I've got everything you need to go catch some snapper with. We've got plenty of jigs. We've got plenty of snapper jigs. So we got
1/4 ounce jig heads because I bought some this morning.
Yeah. So we had a question come through a second ago from Justin Sword. I don't know if you've heard of him. He wanted to know if you could extend the tournament through Monday for the travel ball parents to participate because they don't get weekends off anymore.
No.
There was zero debate on that answer. Yeah. That's a hard no.
What's the weigh-in time? What time you got to be back in Sunday?
Yeah.
We're going to weigh from 3 to 7 on Saturday, 3 to 6 on Sunday, award ceremony at 7.
Okay. There's no Saturday prize. It's just all day long.
No. Now we will have some Calcuttas.
Yeah.
depending on what people want to do. We'll do that on the captain's meeting
Right.
for snapper, cobia. And if they want to do trout or blackfish, we did that. We've been doing that,
Yeah.
So
Now that we can finally talk about it.
What?
Calcutta.
well, I don't know if we can talk about
Yeah,
it. or
why
not.
can we not? Yeah.
Well, it's been sort of hush hush.
Yeah, because it wasn't legal to bet. Now
It's not a bet.
Yeah.
It's a
A friendly wager.
it still kind of sounds like a bet. We'll figure out a name. It's not a bet.
Yeah.
It's not a bet. The damn casino. Never mind. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it
Yeah,
later.
But anyway, so that'll be there. I got RT Wade and them are going to cook. So Whitekirk is the realty.
Whitekirk.
Okay. Lynn Wade, his wife, helps out. I mean, they do a good job. And I think last year we had Pastolata. It's
Yeah.
a toss up this year between that and maybe he makes great red beans. And I mean,
I love red beans.
You can't go wrong with that.
No, you can't.
So it'll be good.
Didn't that Chance's wife's mother-in-law over there too?
Right.
Yeah.
That's who it is.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
Yeah. I could never say it.
I feel
right.
sorry for that.
Weinkirk.
I feel sorry for that family.
Why is that?
Chance.
Well, the apple don't fall
Well, I'm
far
gonna
from the
tell you
tree.
one
There you
thing.
go.
I saw the baby when they had a little brown bag tournament the other day, Clarence and them.
Oh, yeah.
We
Yeah.
weighed the fish for them, and they had their baby there. And I'm gonna tell you something.
She's a cutie.
She's beautiful and she loves her pawpaw. I'm gonna tell you that right now, Clarence. She was all over him. That's a good thing to see stuff like that.
Ain't no
Yeah.
doubt.
And he finally won one.
Well, it
Seabold
was his
finally won
tournament. I
one.
mean,
Yeah.
how
it was the deck was stacked. How did he even do that?
Look, you say Craig's name when he shows up. He said, "What time is the food being served?"
That's exactly right. I tell him it's 6:30.
6:30.
6:30.
There we go.
Well, Craig's over there manning his gardens and his turtles, man.
Yeah,
He needs to
yeah.
come on here with us.
He needs to. But
I saw a picture of some corn he had that he was working on yesterday or today. In fact, he went fishing today. Ask him what he caught. He's not telling you what he.
Oh, he
might
might.
have. Yeah,
It's either a triple tail or a cobia.
yeah, he might have had both today.
Damn.
We got that little boat, that little, what is it, a little cat? He's got hemmed up, huh?
I can't remember.
Catamaran?
Yeah, it's I don't know. Yeah, it's, maybe McKee.
Some young lady in here says you're looking great.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, before we get out of here, we've already heard one of your crazy stories. Tell us another one.
Give us one.
You got to give us another crazy story. I know you got them. There's thousands of
I've
them.
told them all to you.
No, there's no way.
I don't
There's
think I got
no
anything
way.
left to tell. You can't reiterate all your stuff.
That's right.
So,
You can't sell it all out on the internet. That's right.
I mean, really, truthfully, let me see if I can think of one quick one. But
What's the craziest thing you've seen at the bait shop? Like the launch.
That's a good one.
I seen a chick launch her truck couple 2-3 years ago, and her husband's in the boat, and he had taken the boat the cable off of the boat.
Nice. I bet he was
And he
yelling
was
at
yelling at her.
Back it
And
up.
I guess she just said, "To hell with you," and just stuck it in reverse and just kept going back. And it was a glove deal.
I'd wondered if there'd ever been any trucks sunk.
Oh yeah,
at Ocean
there-
Spring.
in fact, I tell
more
you,
than a couple.
Oh,
Well, they
yeah.
found one after
Yeah.
Katrina. Then they found one.
Yeah, they
There's
did some
something.
drenching that was pretty cool. They picked up a Tahoe or something that was
Yeah.
in there.
It was in
This
the
is how-
harbor and right
in the
next to the launch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody knew that it was there.
No. And we know everything if you're
Yeah.
down there at the bait shop.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got to know everything.
They must have
But
done it at night or something.
They had a dredge in there and they picked his Tahoe up and they had FBI, CIA,
Yeah, I bet.
LMNOP.
Probably a body in
Yeah,
there
they were
somewhere.
thinking that there was something in there. And then they were thinking that we put them in there. Then they were thinking all this other stuff, and come to find out when they finally got a number off it, which I can't believe they ever got a number off it because it'd been in there for a while.
Yeah,
That somebody had stolen it
and just sunk it.
and just rented in there. That's back before cameras were everywhere. Nowadays,
Yeah,
yeah,
they did.
if you're taking a leak off the dock there, they probably got you on video.
Mm-hmm.
What's crazy is none of them big boats have ever hit it.
Well, that's true,
Yeah.
especially them big shrimp boats. So
Yeah.
that goes to show you how much mud's in there,
That's right.
because that thing would just suck up. And that was back when old Desperado and them were coming in and out of there, and he drew a lot. And Danny, damn it, I can't remember anything anymore.
You need some ginkgo biloba.
Some good ginseng. It'll be right back where he was at.
I'm gonna tell you his name. It's very well.
I like watching you struggle to get it. That's
Danny
fun.
Ross.
There you go.
I think
He
you
figured
have
it
How
out.
hard is it to remember that now?
How do you have
There's
it?
only
Yeah.
10 million Ross strippers back in the day.
You did it.
Right.
He had a
did
big
it.
giant boat back then, and he was coming in and out of that thing, and I think it drew like 6 foot of water, so he was on the bottom all the damn time, most of the time, especially if he had a load. And nobody ever hit, or if they did hit it, they didn't know they hit
Right.
it. Or, there was big old wheels on the back of them boats back then,
Or
Chopping it up.
somebody hit it once, dented it the right way, and then everybody could go
Yeah.
through or something. Like you said, I guess it's probably just as muddy there as it is out right out front of there. Right, it's probably got 3 feet of.
So I know one
or
thing:
more.
you can drop something, a cell phone off the dock there, and I don't care how fast you are. I
You're not
did
getting
see
it
this
back.
happen the other night, and I still don't believe it, but it did. Was when we were weighing those fish for Clarence and them the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Bless was there, and he knocked his cell phone over in front of the bait boat,
Damn, and got it.
and they got it. And I said,
You're luckiest person on the face of the earth.
I mean, really, because I have seen people drop their stuff right there, and we'll go get a net, and it's like a suction. It
It's
just
gone.
Mhm.
disappears. It's
Mhm.
something.
Well, guys, we always get the shrimp from
Mark and Don.
down at 17.
Oh, and a slip.
Yeah. Why can't I think of their name? Marie. Sally I can't think of the daggone name.
I text you about him the
They're
other
right
day.
down. Yeah.
They're always slinging shrimp out of there.
So Rivers goes down there. Chris Rivers goes down there. And I said, just bring him cash because that's mainly what they deal with. So he takes his wallet out. He goes to hand her, drops his wallet in the mud. Boom. Takes all his clothes off, jumps in there, is driving around, couldn't find nothing. Gets back up. Lady hands him the shrimp. Bag busts. All shrimp fall out. He's just standing there with no wallet, no shrimp. He's like, what do I need to do? Yeah.
That's terrible. The
he
bag busted, or he dropped the bag?
No, the bag ripped.
God,
Yeah,
oh.
but they got him right.
They take care of everybody that we heard. You got to find the name real quick. So we can
God
shout them out.
bless. I
They
don't
take
even
care
know
of
what I'm
everybody
doing.
that we know that goes down there.
Well, I'll tell you, we get shrimp from Gunsmoke.
Leon May,
Yeah.
slip 17. Yeah.
Frankie Parker's got the Gunsmoke, and Mark and Don. Those are good people. They got good shrimp, and they do too. Leon May. He's
Yeah.
good.
Good guy.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, I think so. Well, I hope you get good weather this weekend.
I think we will.
I
I've
think
been
we'll
looking
get
at it. I think we're going to be all right. I looked at it 3 to 9. They had some gust in there. It's got like a 25 or 30% chance of rain, which that doesn't mean anything.
No, not shit. Not out there, especially.
Well, I tell you today, like if there's no cloud cover, you're gonna bake. You're gonna bake. So that partly cloudy is not a terrible thing to have.
No, it ain't.
No.
But I love to hear you say that because it's only, well, I guess technically this weekend it'll be June, but it ain't even ramped up yet.
No,
It
we're not
ain't even nowhere near
We're
it's
not
going
even
to be.
talking about, but I do know one thing. I do have both of y'all's numbers. So when I have to start moving stuff this year, while both of you are off, except me, he may be on a charter, which I doubt.
I'm not off. I work. The hurricanes, when they call us, I work in healthcare. We
Well,
work.
that's all right. You're coming to work down there too.
That's all right.
Telling you.
You
I
just
got
call
a
me.
charter.
I'll
I
come
can't come in there.
Yeah, he's got to run trip.
Fisherman.
He's a professional.
Who wants to eat these fish?
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
professional fisherman. I can't be down there helping.
Right.
Oh, damn. Well,
All right.
I think we covered it. We got the sponsors covered. We got
Yeah,
the
we got everything on
information there.
there.
Go bring out your family. Take your kids. Come hang out. Come check the weigh-in out. If you've never even been to one of those before, those are always a good
And
time.
plus, we put some fish on display so everybody.
Yeah,
can see
it's
it,
cooler.
You know, so
one of
that's
the best
good.
memories I have as a kid is going to some of those fishing tournaments down in the what was it, the Gulfport?
Well, that was the
Memorial Day, the blowout. What was that
no, it
one?
was the Gulf Coast deep
was
sea
the
fishing.
Deep sea
rodeo.
fishing rodeo. That's the one. Yeah, I remember that to this day.
Back in the day, Ocean Springs had a rodeo, and I can't ever compete with that. I mean, I don't have the room. You don't have the anglers and it's not like it used to be. But
Yeah.
they had a big tent down on the beach. They had fish. We fished it every year. I mean,
You see all kinds of stuff.
oh,
back then.
man. And I mean, they had great food. They were all cooked. I mean,
Mhm.
it was a great thing to have. All your friends were there. Everybody was there.
Mhm.
You know, well, people don't do that anymore.
No.
I got a good group that comes, and hopefully we'll have a lot more come. You know, and that's why I started it back. You know, they used to have a tent. I ran a bunch of one-day shootouts
Right.
over the years, and I had a small tent that we would put up on the water side on these one-day shootouts, and we'd have a one-day snapper shootout. We'd have a one-day cobia shootout.
Mm-hmm.
But then somebody talked me into putting a tent up across the street, so sort of brought back the old days.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
the vibe of it. It's
Right.
good.
That's
It's
a
good
big
stuff.
tent too.
It
Where
is.
you get that tent from?
ABC rental.
No.
Damn.
Robert Anderson. I've been getting that for years. That's who I call. He brings. In fact, they're coming tomorrow to put that up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's a good time. Y'all go check it out if you've never been.
Yeah.
Fish it, but if you ain't gonna do that, go hang out. Buy
And the
some
bait
beers.
shop will be fully open the entire time, right?
right,
So you can
right.
get on Corey about them glasses.
right. Corey, he needs prescription glasses. You need to help him out.
Yeah.
And I know you're listening to this. Don't lie to me. I know you're listening to it.
I'll drop the links to Ocean Springs Marine Mart Facebook page in the comments below. It'll be linked in the audio as well. Go show up. You said you got to go to the store to register,
right.
so it's in person.
Right.
Yeah, go show up, register for the tournament, have a good day on the water, family fun. That's always important, especially nowadays. And
Get you one of these stickers.
hold on, there it is. Clover's face up.
Oh,
Yep.
there it is.
Look at that. Look at that mermaid. Hold on. There it is.
There it is. Look at that.
There we go. I
Put
like
one in
it.
the back of your truck.
Yeah, y'all go check it out.
Put a
Fish the
brown water
tournament.
sticker.
Fish the tournament and have a good time. Kenny, we appreciate you stopping by
Thank y'all.
and chatting. Well, it's always a pleasure to have you in the
Thank
studio. We really mean that. And keep doing the fishing tournament, man, because it's stuff like that keeps the culture on the coast alive. So thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one. We got some DMR stuff coming up, Joey. Is that right?
Yeah, we got a Neptune golf tournament
Next.
Thursday, and
Yeah.
then we got DMR shrimp season.
Yeah, there we go.
DMR shrimp season. Could you imagine that? Right after that.
We're going to
Yeah.
figure it out. We're going to figure it all
Yeah,
out.
right. Hey, we're going to tell you where the shrimp are.
That's right.
So you need to
Yeah,
find
all
them.
the,
We'll see
the
you.
long and lat.
Yeah,
I can hardly wait.
we'll send you the GPS coordinates, whatever they tell us.
Thank y'all.
All right, man. Y'all
Thank
have a
you.
good one. Thank you for tuning in. Download that Brownwater